If you are over 50 and you're still waiting for somebody to tell you what age you're allowed to retire, guess what? Nobody's coming to tell you what age. You get to make that decision yourself. And it's not dependent on a particular age they put in a booklet when the government tells you you can retire, or when your financial advisor tells you it's best for you to retire. You get to make those decisions. And guess what? Most of it has nothing to do with money, because regardless of how much you have saved, when you started saving, or if you have not begun saving, you have to become ready to retire here before your bank account is ever going to feel big enough. How do we do that? Well, the very first thing you got to figure out is, what does retirement mean to you? What examples were set for you growing up? Is that something that you actually think you're going to look forward to and enjoy? It is possible that retirement was not a pleasurable thing for a lot of people in our lives as we witnessed it growing up. But here's the hard truth. Retirement can be anything you want it to be. You do not have to quit 100% working outside the house if you don't want to. There's this thing called a hybrid retirement. A lot of people are doing it. Sometimes it's for the social experience of being outside the home, outside of the immediate spouse retirement together situation. No, there's no shame in that. We need interest in people outside of our immediate household. Other people are doing a hybrid retirement because they didn't intentionally save enough to 100% retire. Again, no shame in that, all right? We all get to do exactly what's best for us when we decide it is best for us. So in this video, not only am I going to walk you through how you can decide if you're 100% ready to retire, even though you may not feel like it, but truth be told, some of this is directed at me. I too am not 100% ready to retire, and some days I wake up and wonder why not. Again, no shame if you're not ready. Financially, on paper, yeah, I can make it work. No, I can do that. I've learned to squeeze a dollar till it screams. I can definitely economize. If things got tight, if the market didn't go the way I expected, if my money didn't last, if this inflation thing keeps going on, I can handle it. We've all gotten through 100% of the worst financial days so far of our lives, and we've survived it. We can figure this out. But why am I not ready to actually put pen to paper and write a date down? We're going to talk about that today. One of the ways it has been explained to me that I will know when I'm ready to retire, and this might resonate with y'all, is when I'm more concerned with running out of time in my life versus running out of money. Wow. I feel with each passing of a parent or a close person in my life that they died too soon. How many people are going to say that about me? Did I wait too long to get on with living my life outside of the requirements of getting up and going to work every day? What regrets am I going to have if I don't do it? What regrets are you going to have if you don't? And sometimes it's easier for me to talk to my friend when I'm actually talking to myself. So I'm going to do that with you guys. So tell me, Betty, Jane, Judy, whatever your name is, are you more afraid of running out of time versus running out of money? Because if I was to run out of money, if you were to run out of money, we can always go pick up a new job. But when we're out of time, that's it. It's done. We are out of time. Cash in your chips, pay the dealer, we're out of here. Have you found yourself already downsizing your life? I started doing that a few years ago after I lost my dad, because he had a lot of stuff. And then we lost my mother-in-law. And then my mother's husband passed. And with each passing, I realized how much stuff we leave behind. So, me personally, I have begun downsizing. First of the year, a couple of years ago, I did 24 and 24. Within the first 24 days of the year, I got rid of 24 items every day. Took pictures of it. Do you find yourself realizing there's not another thing on this planet that you actually need? That you probably have way too much stuff already, and you would never get through it, use it all, etc. if you stop today. The less you figure out that you need, closer you are, because you can downsize to economize, you can stop spending to economize. All of a sudden, running out of money is no longer part of the equation. It's the running out of time. And this one's a great one. You daydream about your freedom more than you daydream about promotions. Now, I got to tell you, for me, it's been a couple of years. I couldn't give a rat's butt if I got another promotion. I'm not working for a promotion. I am there because I enjoy what I'm doing and I enjoy my paycheck. I honestly don't want any more responsibility. I have enough. Don't want any more. What this really means is that I've outgrown the grind. I bet you have too. Now, I'm not quite 60 yet. Matter of fact, I'm probably 2 years and a couple of months shy of 60. But could I see myself leaving prior to 60? Very possibly. I still enjoy what I do. I'm not ready to 100% give it up, but I do find myself daydreaming a lot. I've always been a rebel without a cause. Maybe it's the Gen Xer in me. I long ago made peace that I disappoint people because I live true to myself. I always have. My head, when it hits the pillow at night, my conscience is clear. And I'm okay doing unconventional things, like retiring early, taking on a new opportunity, even if it doesn't pay as much, but it's more life enriching. I'm okay with that. Following my passions that may or may not ever produce income, but keeps me stimulated and excited and feeling creative, I'm okay with that. I don't have to be conventional. Do you? And I like this one. Retirement is not quitting. Retirement is choosing me and my life. I don't know if I've ever quit a job, but when I'm ready, I don't consider this quitting at all. It's me turning the page and walking through the door to my next adventure. I like that. My next adventure. And can we picture a life that doesn't include a job? I'm getting used to picturing that. It's been a journey to think about that. But yeah, I look forward to the day I don't set 4 alarms so I can start waking up at 1:30 in the morning so I can get out of here to get to the gym by 4:30 in the morning so I can get out of there by 5. I will still have a structure. I will still have a routine, but it's not going to be going to bed at 7 o'clock at night or earlier and getting up at 1 a.m. I can envision a life that does not include going to a job. So I hope this conversation has given you some things to think about when you are ready to retire, to turn the page, to walk through that door to the next adventure of your life. Let's recap these things. When you're more afraid of wasting time than running out of money, give that some thought. You realize you've been downsizing your life, whether it's intentionally or accidentally, but it's happening. You find yourself daydreaming about your forever life versus your next promotion. You've made peace with doing something unconventional. You find zero need to ask somebody's permission to allow you to retire, to turn the page. You're not quitting, you're moving into your next chapter. And finally, you can picture a life that does not include a job. So if this information has made you think, if you are starting to consider early retirement or retiring period, check the description. I have a Master Your Money Plan workbook. I also have several journals that'll help you get into the mindset of retirement, what it means to you, what you want that to look like. One of my favorite ones that I will start this coming, probably first quarter of next year, 52-week retirement rehearsal. I want to get ready mentally for that next chapter, the next great adventure. Share this video, like, comment, subscribe, all of the usual. Let YouTube know you've enjoyed it and you want to see more. All right, I post Wednesdays and Saturdays. I will see you soon. Let the world know you guys come back. Stop recording.